My anxiety during those scenes is through the roof. I am reviewing this in a public space because I want it to be as authentic as I can be.
What's up, YouTube?
Today, we're gonna be reviewing a movie called Pamilya Ordinary by Eduardo Roy Jr. Alright, so one of the reasons why I'm doing this review is because of a recent film viewing event by our beloved professor, Sir Johnny Perlas, and I've actually watched the movie 2 times now. The first time was I saw it on TikTok and I was like, okay, this film sounds good, and never really thought about it much. And then the second one is it at the academic setting, which made a very much impact to me comparing to the first time I've watched it. And actually, the first time I've watched it, I promised myself not to watch it again. However, it was featured in our event, so I didn't really have a choice. One of the strikest things about Pamilya Ordinary is its aesthetic commitment to realism, wherein the film adapts a cinema verity style, and that personally creates a great sense of raw immediacy. For example, in the opening sequence where Jane and Aris were desperately looking for baby Arjun in the streets, the panicking, the running makes you feel like you're there with them. My anxiety during those scenes is through the roof. Overall, I've noticed that in terms of aesthetics, the locations are not beautified at all. It is greatly shot how it is. It is filmed and showing Manila how it is. It's that Manila look. You know, when you think about Manila, there's a certain picture that you imagine or even smell. Don't tell him I said that. Which, not gonna lie, this aesthetic really what makes the film more emotionally overwhelming and underwhelming at the same time. I don't really know how to describe the feeling, but it's very much so heavy to watch. I've also noticed the symbolism of surveillance and the frequent use of CCTV footage, which I assume is not for stylistic choice. It shows the states of habitual scrutiny of the poor. If you really think about it, it's like we judge them, we watch them in every step that they take. However, whenever they need our help, we don't really obviously do so just because they look and statusly different from us. Unfortunate enough, that is the reality. Also, the symbolism of money, the crumpled bills, the coins, the stolen wallets when they needed to steal the time. These low value objects reappear throughout the film. Seriously, it's literally symbolizing the scarcity that dictates every decision Jane and Aris make. Every step they lead into greater unfortunate exploitation. Like, come on. Every step they take, every move they take, talaga, there's always an exploitation just like roaming around waiting for them to go into the trap and like boom, okay, exploited again, and then another thing happens, boom, exploited again. And I'm really disappointed when the media people were trying to help them.
Hi, Jane. Hi, Aris. May mga pictures ka ba dyan ni Baby Arjun?
Opo, labas mga Aris.
Ma'am, ingatan niyo po yan ha. Tatlo na lang kasi yan eh. Yun na lang po kasi natitirang picture namin ni Baby Arjan.
No problem. Ang cute-cute, oh.
Siyempre, kamukha ko ma'am.
Hindi nila nabalik yung picture.
But they didn't really. They just tried to make money out of them, make a story out of them, tried to squeeze a story out of them without actually doing anything for return. And mind you, they are like minors. They are minors. Of course, they're gonna be manipulated and exploited and obviously take advantage of. Towards the end of the film, you've come to realize that the cycle doesn't really end. You're just unfortunate if you're poor. And it just continues visibly in the corners of our questionable, cruel society. Well, the acting performance, on the other hand, is very exceptional, and I didn't even know that one of the actor, Eduardo Martin, is Coco Martin's sibling.
Love, joy, hope! 3, 2, action. Love, joy, hope!
They're related, like I didn't even know that, but learning that did not really surprise me because it runs through the genes, I guess. And also, the exceptional actress, Hasmin Khalib. Girl, hands down, it seems like they weren't even using a script at all. Like they just read the screenplay and I was like, okay, I'll just ball it out. And just do my ad-libs and improvs. That's how it feels like. It's making you feel like they actually talk like that in person, just how natural it is. Like overall, production value-wise, I assume the production did not really aim for a polished nor a perfect set of a look. They just wanted to be near towards honest and truth of what's happening behind closed doors. And you know what? Pamilya Ordinary is a painfully beautiful, realistic look at poverty, urban danger, and of course, the systems that continually fails the marginalized. With that, I would like to give the film a drumroll, please. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Now, you might be wondering, why are you giving so much details about the movie and praising it when you're just going to give a 3.5 out of 5? Just because a movie is good doesn't mean I have to give it a perfect 5, because there's a lot of movie out there that should be a deserving of a 5. While the raw cinema verite style is impactful and powerful, yes, the message is very much so powerful, it can also be overwhelmingly oppressive to watch. And mind you, this is like, again, my second time watching it. And the first time I watched it, I promised to myself not to watch it ever again. It's just that disturbing. There are scenes I just cover my eyes and like, make this stop, like please. Hence the explicit scenes. Even though kudos for them, they're sacrificing the visual clarity, there are some scenes that, especially shot at night, in the evening, or inside cramped spaces, the framing becomes too chaotic and hard to watch, and my claustrophobic self just wants to get out.
Let it out. Let it out.
Thank you for watching this video, even if this is not much of a review. I tried to analyze it critically, and I really hope this gives you a sense of idea of what the movie is trying to deliver.